Hi, this is Marie, and this is my podcast for Lynn Carpenter's Biology 107 class. I'll be talking about mollusks, so let's get started. So in evolutionary terms, mollusks are fairly mysterious. Modern science has not been able to ascertain from the fossil record how mollusks originated, nor how the current 8 classes of them are different before the Cambrian era. But there are some basic facts we do know about them and their anatomy. We'll start with a basic definition. A mollusk is any soft-bodied invertebrate of the phylum Mollusca, usually wholly or partially enclosed in a calcium carbonate shell created by soft mantle covering the body. It is one of the animal kingdom's most diverse groups, possibly containing as many as 150,000 species. Mollusks are incredibly diverse, but all share the same basic features: a mantle, a shell, and a foot. The shell, as mentioned earlier, is formed from secretions from the mantle, which can also be involved in respiration. The mollusk's foot is a very interesting appendage. Not only functions as the mollusk's main vehicle for movement, but also contains most of the mollusk's organs. There are many different classes of mollusks: gastropoda, polyplacophora, scaphopoda, cephalopoda, and bivalvia cover a broad range of appearances, features, and functions. Gastropoda is the largest molluscan class. The word means stomach foot, and members of this class include snails, limpets, slugs, and abalone. Gastropoda do not all have shells and can be found both on land and in fresh and salt water. Polyplacophora have shells that are made from overlapping plates and covered in part by the mantle. Most of them feed on algae and are commonly found in the intertidal zone. Scaphopods are known as tooth or tusk shells. Because they're very small and live in burrows, they are rare to see alive, but we do know that they feed on microorganisms and can use their adhesive tentacles to capture larger prey. Cephalopoda include octopods, scuttlefish, squid, and nautili. Cephalopod means headfoot. Their mouths are surrounded by tentacles or arms, the shell usually inside the body if present at all. Octopi don't even have them. The nautilus is the only member of this group that still has a full shell, which is chambered and can be used to control buoyancy to help the nautilus transport itself. Because of the wide variety within this group, their eating habits also vary greatly. Last but not least, we have the class Bivalvia. This includes clams, scallops, mussels, and oysters. Cephalopods have existed for more than 500 million years, and the 2 main groups that exist today have been around for roughly 470 million years. Squids belong specifically to the Colloidea group, which contains about 700 species. Cephalopods are considered very successful because they have been among the dominant large predators in the ocean at various times in geological history. It is thought that this evolutionary success is due to the squid's competition with fish, which are agile and able to move in explosive and maneuverable ways. To do this, squid have had to give up their heavy armor, their shells, and become free-swimming predators with vertebrate-like eyes and big brains. As you can see, mollusca are a complex and intriguing phylum. This podcast barely scratches the surface. I've introduced some basic information about them, but to really do justice to this topic, you need a long series of podcasts involving experts on a wide variety of animals and evolutionary science. Thanks for listening.